Sorry about that, viewers. Camera does not want to stay down. Sorry for the delay, but welcome back to my episode number 3. It's hard to see. Alright. I got stable, so now we're going to continue on our journey. Last time I left it at defeating Octomammoth. And now we got a free clear to Damcyan Castle now. But before I do that, and people who really played the game before know why I'm doing this next. So now, whoops, no, I don't want to use Ridia. I want to take advantage one last time. Alright, now time to go to the castle. Uh-oh. Danger, danger, danger. The Red Wings. Wow. Oh no. Terrible things, man. Terrible things have happened. Before I go advance the plot, I'm going to do a secret passage over to this small area right here. So talk to him. He's gone. There's a switch right there. Push the A button. Crossbow, leather, again, and ruby ring. Actually, I'd rather put the ruby ring on Radia because it helps her magic stats a lot. So cure 1, white. Oh yeah, censorship laws. White is actually holy, but because of the censorship laws back then in North America, you can't mention death, holy, evil, hell. Well, you can mention evil, but you can't mention hell. And a lot of things that are censored at back then with Nintendo games. Yeah, most of these guys are either dead, unconscious, or just injured. Which you'll probably see them, well, at the end game, let's say. So up there's a free tent. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Anna, no! Yeah, of course, Tell blames Edward. Oops, spoiler alert. Here comes the best memorable line of all Final Fantasy 2 edition or 4 edition. Here it comes. You spooty bird! Still talked about in the very day. So 7. Yeah, you get random damages. Sometimes you get a lot of damage, and sometimes you get 0. And now this time I got 7 so far. I think the most I had is about like 15 or 20, somewhere in there. That was the most I've seen Tell do damage. I guess what little Anna could speak, tell them to stop fighting, they agreed. But yeah, Edward told him that, well, Anna shielded Edward from the arrows, and that's why she was like this. And now got confirmation the new captain of the Red Wings is Golbiz, and Baron's using Red Wings through Golbiz's command to take the crystals. And she died. Yeah, she's gone. Sadly. But sadly, funny part is it's not the saddest part of the game. for sad moments of this game, I'd rank it right in the bottom, like D tier. I guess it's easy because I mean you have no real attachments to them, to Anna. I mean, yeah, you feel like this is an evil guy we need to stop, but nothing compared to other villains. Yeah, nothing at all. Sorry, I just got a little distracted by my download of a pinball game through Steam. I like the DS version better, where you see Cecil grabbing Edward to grabbed Edward and then actually see him slap, and then turns as Cecil went to slap Edward, turns the camera to radio, and there's like ew reaction. But yeah, it shows more of a slap in the DS version. But then again, I can't complain with the technology I had as a kid growing up, and I grew up with this game. So, yes, Edward agreed to help and get to the Antlion Cave, so we can continue. So I mean, it's too late for Anna, but we don't want to make it too late for Rosa either. So we get a new tool in the game, the hovercraft. So you see these well, I'm gonna explain later. I just need to make a quick stop to back to the recovery pot. Whoops. Sorry about that. Again, I'm getting distracted by downloading a pinball game. So, yeah, I needed to do it so I could recover all my hit points and my magic points, which is critical for Rydia. But to say it's a wiser decision doing that at this point of the Let's Play, and also definitely necessary for the DS version. Because like I said, the DS version, they really cranked up the difficulty. Alright, here we go. So yeah, hovercraft, if you didn't have the hovercraft, you can't continue on where you need to go. So, this is where we need to go. I can show you. In this map, this area right here, we can't go there until later because it's blocked by ice, and Rydia doesn't have the fire spell yet. And spoiler, it's story plot reasons why Rydia hasn't learned fire. So now we're going to continue our quest to the Antlion Cave. Enemies, oh shit, I had a word in the back row. Basilisk, the creature in the bottom, turtle, obviously, and Weeper in the back. Nothing too special, but turtle's weak to ice. So Edward's ability, hide, you can hide him and not take any damage. Sing, well, you can get random, or just fight. Well, just fight, you know. Oh, good. What type of harpy fell asleep. I'm gonna let Cecil finish it off, actually. And Edward too, of course. But yeah, the only thing special is Turtle's weak to ice. So, oops, wrong way. So that's Cure 1. 190 gold pieces. Nothing new here, so. Let's see. Forgot to put Edward in the back row where Tell was. See, check out his equipment. So he already has leather, can't do nothing. Bard. Same thing, but I would keep Bard, and then I'd rather have him with the Iron Ring instead, get more defense. And the thing with Edward is, as many people may already know for a long time, is if he's low in hit points, he runs and hides automatically, and trying to get him back on screen is a pain in the butt. So, yeah, get Edward a lot of defense as much as possible, please. Alright, cure one here. Was there something on the other side? No, I forgot. Cream. So these type of monsters are yellow, so that means they're weak to lightning. Unfortunately, Rydia has lightning abilities. And don't bother physical attacking because it's useless. Huh. Didn't one-shot that guy. Well, let's see if he's down by a point. No, how about 2? Weird. Well, I'm gonna keep hitting him. Yeah. What was it? 4 hit points, she was short. Oh well. So Rydia gained another level, Edward gained a level, so that's good. More abilities. Oh, there was something down there. Okay, good. I can go grab it before I forget, and then have to go all the way back and annoy the viewers. So we go over here, a tent, and cure 1. Or just cure. Yeah, I say, not worth it. And like I said, the difficulty is so low in this area and other areas that it's not worth my time. Okay, I could try to one-shot everybody, but why? In wrestling terms, it'd be a squash match. Not gonna bother the 3 imps / goblins. No, I've fought these guys already. And then they can't. I guess they're following me. Charm. Okay, well, like the Dreamer puts enemies, chance to put enemies sleep here with Charm. Gets way better attack power and chance to confuse the enemy or target it hits. So that's not bad. Of course, I can save right now and rest up, but I'm just gonna go grab treasures. That's life, ether, and another tent. Again, I don't need to heal up right now, and I'm not going to. Game? So we got the healing potion there. No, I already fought Weepers, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, for speed running it, well, I'd be skipping most of this stuff. Yeah, there's nothing over there, so fine. Am I gonna heal up now? Well, maybe 1 cure, 1 spell for Rydia, and that's about it. I don't need to use ether, and I'm not going to bother Edward too much, so let's go down here. Okay, so we're finally at the antlion nest. Yeah, I'm not gonna heal up and save. Not worth my time. Oh. Oh, okay. It's tame. Oh no, maybe not. We gotta fight the antlion for boss time. Oops, that was dumb. So I just did that to demonstrate. If you definitely attack antlion, he'll counterattack with a pincer attack, which does a lot of damage. So don't do that. I'm going to keep everybody out of the fight except for Rydia. Just use Chocobo. Now, if I did the Dancing Dagger cheat, the Village of Mist cheat, way earlier, I would have 2 Dancing Daggers and definitely have both Rydia and Edward to use as an item to attack Antlion with a lot of damage. And this fight would go a lot faster and a lot easier. But, like I said, I'm not going to cheat. I don't need to. Maybe on another Let's Play I'll probably show you all the glitches, or do all the glitches. But not in this Let's Play. And yeah, normal attacks with Antlion is definitely weak. I could probably try singing. Hopefully he stays asleep. It can put Antlion to sleep. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep hammering the Chocobo. Nice damage. And of course I did that one move with Cecil in the start of the fight just to demonstrate what happens. Should be down by now. Or getting close to it. So yeah, plan A, just hammer the Chocobo down like crazy. And put Edward and Cecil in defense. See, 1 point damage. Oh, she's out. So what I'm going to do instead is Ice Rod. And Edward sing. Yeah, if you hit him with magic, I guess. A lullaby. Let's see if that worked. So that means it was an attempt to put him to sleep, but Cecil finished him off, so who cares? Edward gains level, and that's it. We got the Sand Ruby. Yeah, don't mind the noise in the background there. So, yeah, sorry about the background noise, but so we got the Sand Ruby now, so we can now go all the way back to out of here. It's too bad I don't have a certain spell that would I could use to get out of here a lot faster. No. I'm just gonna. Don't know if you can hear this background noise, but finally got it shut off. Hopefully it didn't catch on the camera. Oh, Sandworm, new enemy. If you ever encounter this in the Kaipo Desert, run like crazy. And I mean run, because that will definitely destroy you. In the Super Nintendo version, not so much. So I was having my cup of coffee and hopefully Sandworm attacks itself. Of course I can hit it with magic, I don't want to hit it with physical attacks, so... So, yeah, Sandworm's ability is Tornado. I think, well, it's definitely just does a lot of damage, and it's a one-shot deletion against your party member or all your party members. But yeah, that was yeah. As I said, DS version run, Super Nintendo not so much. Oh yeah, one thing I really forgot to mention in the very beginning of the game was Cecil. He has an ability command called Darkness, and for some reason Super Nintendo it got taken out. So what Darkness does is, you will know in DS version or other versions that he uses that ability, he does extra damage, but then he loses a percentage of his hit points. So I don't know if it's a censorship thing to take out that ability of the Cecil the Dark Knight. I think that's my only explanation. So yeah, just with Cecil, just fight and item. So we go over here. Cure Rosa. Give them Sand Ruby. If you give them anything else, you just wasted. You may have wasted your item on the inventory and. So something's really funny with King Aaron. Yeah, so just a quick review. The only thing relevant that isn't redundant is Mount Hobs was the mountain I showed you earlier, and it's covered in ice. Rydia doesn't want to cast. I can tell you now that Rydia doesn't want to cast fire because, well, she's afraid of fire. And that's, and then yes, Golbiz's next target is the Castle Fubble for the air crystal. So yeah, Edward's heart music. Grieving the loss of Anna. Uh-oh. Monster alert! Well, this is a scripted battle, this one. Just to finish off the final chapter of Edward and Anna, basically. What this is. So it doesn't matter what hit points Water Hag has. Just go to the script, Edward wins and gets a lot of experience points. That's what it really is. And I did one time where if you actually lose this fight, it's actually game over. And this time only, Edward gains 800 points on a low-ranked monster. And gained 2 levels. So now Anna's just begging Edward to show love to people that are still around and let Anna go. So now her spirit finally crossed over. And now we got a new party member, Rosa. Well, I'm going to do a change because one, so that way I can put 3 members in the back now, which I need to do. And so Ray will go here, and Edward will go down here. Yeah, so I did change for 1, 3, and 5 position to be in the back row, 2 and 4 to be in the front. Rosa, let's see, cap, no, I won't do. Take leather, and take the ruby ring to boost your stats. And we're on our way. And yeah, if you want to change, well, changing party members is one way of doing it. But if I push the R button, you can change who's in the front there. So now go back here, go to Mount Hobs. Is my next destination. I'm just going to show you a little bit of, before I cut off the episode, stop the episode here, I'm going to show you a little bit of Mount Hobs. Come on, Rydia, cast fire. I understand that you hate fire because your village got destroyed by fire. Come on, Rydia. Or Fable is doomed. Oh, she did it. Yay! Now she got fire on her ability. New enemy. Cockatrice and Gargoyle. The story on this one is... Oh, better stop talking and start healing. Okay, what I was going to say is... Cockatrice, there's a summon ability, but for Super Nintendo it doesn't exist. So if you're doing a completion list, don't bother. It doesn't exist in Super Nintendo unless you got, I think I heard, if I heard correctly, you can use a Game Shark cheat and get the ability in the game. But if you play normally, don't bother, it doesn't exist. Oh, venom, so you can poison your enemy. Alright, so here we got Tent. Well, it's a useless spell in this area for the most part. New enemy, Spirit. Do not cast fire on these guys, because that's what they're, what would we say, heal from. So instead, use lightning or ice or anything else. Oh yeah, with Rosa, she has the aim ability, which means it just really increases her damage a little bit and her accuracy a lot. If you use fight, then it just, whatever stat she has, that's what goes. Oh, okay, so it's a low battery. So I guess I'll have to charge up my iPad camera and end the episode here. So can we make it to Fable in time and stop Gobis from collecting the air crystal? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy 2/4. Have a good day.